All right, let's just jump right in. Ever found yourself wondering, why does my heart absolutely pound when they text back? Or why can't I get my crush out of my head? Well, let me tell you, the science behind love and attraction, it's way more wild than you probably think.
So, we've got 30 psychology facts here that are seriously gonna blow your mind. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, so for our first section, we're kicking things off with facts 1 through 10. Think of these as the fundamental building blocks of attraction, the real foundation of it all. First up, fact number 1. Holding hands with someone you love, it actually literally reduces physical pain. Your brain pumps out oxytocin, which is basically a natural painkiller. So cool, right? Now, what about those butterflies you get in your stomach? You know the feeling. Well, fact number 2 is that it's actually a stress response. Yep, when you see your crush, your system gets flooded with adrenaline. It's the same chemical reaction you'd have if you were, say, being chased by a bear. Just, a lot more pleasant. Okay, get ready for fact number 3, because this one's a shocker. It takes just 4 minutes. 4! That's all the time your brain needs to decide if you like someone. First impressions are that fast. And here's the kicker. Most of that decision isn't even based on what you say. It's all about body language and your tone of voice.
This next one is just so cool. Fact number 4. When couples are in love, their hearts literally beat in sync. I'm not kidding. Studies have shown that when partners just gaze into each other's eyes for a few minutes, their heart rates actually match up. How wild is that?
Whoa, okay, hold up, because this next one is absolutely insane. Fact number 5. Falling in love has the exact same neurological effect on your brain as taking cocaine. It triggers this massive release of feel-good chemicals like dopamine, just flooding your brain's pleasure centers. It's what makes you feel like you're on top of the world. All right, let's talk about timing and trust. For fact number 6, you know that intense, all-consuming crush phase, it actually has a shelf life. It only lasts for about 4 months max. If that feeling sticks around any longer, well, congratulations, your brain has officially upgraded it to love. And for fact 7, a simple hug. Just 20 seconds is all it takes to release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which gives your feelings of trust a major boost. Okay, let's get into some of the weird physical tells, shall we? Fact 8 is a bit gross, but fascinating. When you kiss someone, you're swapping around 80 million different kinds of bacteria. Yep, you're welcome for making kissing a little weird now. And then there's fact 9. Your pupils can get huge, up to 45% bigger when you're looking at someone you find attractive. It's a totally unconscious signal from your brain saying, hey, I am very interested. And to round out this first section, we've got fact number 10. Have you ever noticed how couples often seem to be, a match in the looks department? There's a reason for that. It's called the matching hypothesis. Basically, we subconsciously look for partners who we think are on our own level of attractiveness, everything from looks to social status. Okay, so we've laid the foundation. Now it's time for a deep dive. For facts 11 through 20, we're going to explore what happens next, and trust me, this is where things start to get a little obsessive. So check this out for fact 11. Your brain can actually tell the difference between love and lust. When scientists look at brain scans, they see that thinking about romantic love lights up the emotional parts of the brain. But when you're thinking about pure physical attraction, that activates a totally different area, the part that handles visual stuff and physical feelings. And this is where things get really intense. Fact 12, when you first fall in love, your serotonin levels actually drop. They drop to levels you typically see in someone with OCD. That's the real chemical reason you literally can't stop thinking about them. And that leads us straight into fact 13. Romantic love is, from a biological standpoint, an addiction. It hits the same reward buttons in your brain as addictive drugs, which is why a breakup can cause actual physical withdrawal symptoms. But hey, it's not all obsession and withdrawal, I promise. Love is also an incredibly powerful painkiller. Get this for fact 14. Just looking at a picture of someone you love can cut moderate pain by up to 44%. And fact 15. Cuddling isn't just comforting. It triggers a release of endorphins, your body's own natural opiates, giving you pain relief that can be as effective as some medicines. All right, here's one that might surprise you. Fact number 16 kind of shatters a common stereotype. It turns out men are often the ones who fall in love and say, I love you first. One big study found that in 61% of relationships, it was the guy who confessed his feelings first. Okay, if you're still with me, you are not going to believe this next one. This is a crazy fact. Number 17, your own heartbeat might be a built-in lie detector. I'm serious. In some experiments, scientists found that subtle shifts in your heart rate could show that you're picking up on dishonesty from someone, even if you don't consciously realize they're lying about loving you. Want some powerful shortcuts to building a connection? Here are 3 quick ones for you. Fact 1-8. Intense eye contact. We're talking 10 solid minutes. It can actually put you in an altered state of consciousness. Fact 1-9. You know why those late-night texts feel so deep? Well, between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., our brains are tired, our guards are down, and we're way more likely to spill our emotional guts. And finally, fact 20. Make them laugh. Seriously, if you can make someone laugh, you're in. Humor creates this super strong brain link between you and feelings of happiness. All right, here we go. We've made it to the final section, and let me tell you, we've definitely saved some of the most powerful, game-changing facts for last. This is the finale, facts 21 through 30. So, kicking off the finale with a cool psychological twist, fact 21. You know when you try really hard not to like someone? Well, it usually backfires. There's this thing called ironic process theory, and it basically means trying to suppress your feelings just makes you fall for them even harder. And for fact 22, a little secret tip: if you want to know if someone likes you, just watch how they're sitting. We can't help it. We unconsciously mirror the body language of people we're into. It's a huge tell. Okay, this next one is so important to remember. Fact 23. Heartbreak is not all in your head. It is real, physical pain. Brain scans have shown that going through a breakup lights up the very same parts of your brain that activate when you have a physical injury, like a bad burn or a broken bone. So yeah, that feeling that it actually physically hurts, that's because to your brain, it does. How about this for a wild thought? Your nose is basically a matchmaker. Fact 24 is all about scent. We are, without even knowing it, more attracted to the smell of people who are genetically different from us. It's basically evolution's little trick to make sure we pair up and create healthier, stronger offspring. Mind-blowing, right? So you want to strengthen your relationship? Science has got your back. Fact 25. Try singing together. It does more than just sound good, it actually syncs up your heartbeats and your breathing, which makes you feel more connected. And for fact 26, laugh a lot. Couples who laugh together on the regular report being 67% more satisfied with their relationship. It really is the best glue. Okay, this next one is a biggie. Fact 27. For the first 12 to 18 months of a new romance, your brain is basically flying blind. It's in this state of what you could call blissful confusion, and it can't chemically tell the difference between a simple crush and real, long-term love. And here's why. This is fact 28. Being in love makes you less rational. It actually shuts down parts of your prefrontal cortex, which is your brain's logic center. So yeah, love literally makes you a little bit dumb in the best way possible. And now, we've reached our final facts, and they're all bundled into one absolute game changer. This is facts 29 and 30. There is a famous scientific experiment that can, supposedly, make 2 total strangers fall in love. Here's how it works. You ask each other 36 specific, increasingly personal questions. Then you stare into each other's eyes for 4 uninterrupted minutes. The success rate for creating a feeling of closeness and intimacy is shockingly high. It just goes to show you, love isn't always just random chance. A lot of it is pure psychology. So, after all that, I have to ask, which fact blew your mind the most? Was it that love is like cocaine to your brain? That heartbreak is real physical pain? Or maybe that 2-step experiment to make people fall in love? Let me know. Drop your answer in the comments below. And that's a wrap on this deep dive into the psychology of love. Catch you on the next one.